Today I'm going to show you how I do my kefir each day. I pull out my jar of already made kefir, and I pull out a clean, empty little cup and a plastic or wooden little measuring spoon and my milk. And the first thing I'll do is take the plastic off the top of my glass jar, and right there on the top is always my kefir grains. So I'll reach in and scoop out the kefir grains with a measuring spoon and put them in the empty clean cup. Now, what I forgot to get out is a container that I keep in my refrigerator that I dump my kefir grains into, or not my kefir grains, my kefir, my already made kefir. I dump it into this bowl so that I always have a running supply of kefir in my refrigerator. And I keep a measuring cup in there so when I'm spooning it out for the kids or for myself, I can just scoop in and pour it into a cup. So I'll set my measuring cup over there because that'll go back into the bowl. Now I'm going to cap off that measuring spoon, place it in there with my grains, pick up my cultured milk, and just dump it right into this bowl. Now, I am not a perfectionist when it comes to this. I will now take this jar and just bring it over to my sink, run some hot water in it, swish it around, grab a wet hot rag, wipe the mouth of it, rinse it out again, and I have a pretty well clean container. Now, it does have a lot of water on it, so I'll go ahead and dry it off. And the container that I'm using here is actually an empty glass pickle jar. I suggest not using the metal lids with kefir. The kefir is best prepared in plastic or glass. You don't ever want the kefir or kefir grains to touch metal. It could react with the culture. So now I'm going to take that little plastic container that I dumped my kefir grains, my culture into, and I'm just going to let that go right into the glass jar. Now this is probably a 16 or 24 ounce jar, and I'm just going to fill it. Now the milk that I'm using is from Trader Joe's. It's the cream top milk, so it's non-homogenized, and it comes with the layer of fat on the top. So I always have to take a knife and plop that in. And I always stop right at the neck of the jar. Put the lid back on my milk. And I take the little plastic that I had over top of the jar, slap it back on top of this. So inside this jar is the kefir grains, milk, and a plastic covering the top. Now all I do is take this, and above my stove is my culture center. I will set it up there and let it sit there until tomorrow. And tomorrow I'll pull it out and do the same thing again. It really is a quick process. This video is 4.5 minutes long, and if you have all your supplies ready, it's very quick and easy.